you smile, lips like red wine. I'll drink your love until I die, my red wine.
What's the matter? Are you afraid of thunder?
On guard.
Yannick, Christ, come along. You heard Sir Istvan. We're on duty tomorrow.
Ah, give over. Just one more sip.
Christ almighty. Come on. There'll be trouble.
We're already in trouble. You think he didn't notice?
sleep here if you want.
Aye. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Ink. This must be the scribe's chamber. Nothing here. Nothing here. weren't any orders here. It doesn't look like there's anything interesting here. That leaves Istvan's chambers. I'm not like you.
You think you have a chance? Show what you're made of! Come on then, I thought you wanted revenge!
I hope the bastard didn't have those keys on him. Better take a look in his chambers upstairs. get lucky. Things. Right. And Ishtvan's keys. No sign of the orders. Stupid orders. Nothing here. Sigismund's orders. Maybe Godwin found something. I should go and check up on him.
All the saints! Bleeding like a
pig! You won't get away with that, bastard! Don't expect any absolution.
What are you doing here, Godwin?
What do you think? It's locked. Did you find those keys? Maybe you've...
I've got them.
Excellent. Open the door.
Shit. Where could they have hidden them? The sod all here. These aren't the orders.
This is it. I have it, Henry. We can finally get the fuck out of here.
I think we have it.
You took our thing.
I did.
We have the orders.
Great. Do you have the keys?
We have the keys, the orders, and our things.
And also a rather nice sword. I suppose you settled things with the Hungarian.
Before you lot start exchanging revenge stories, give me the keys. I have to find the right one.
Here you are. Istvan is dead. I killed him.
And is it a weight off your shoulders? Has anything changed?
Aye. It's a wonderful feeling. Now I just have to sort out the rest of them.
Be careful, Henry. It's understandable after what happened to you, but taking pleasure in revenge can be dangerous. And not just for your soul.
Amen.
Leave him be. He's a warrior. You can see it in his eyes. You did the right thing, Henry.
And did you follow my advice? Or did you take needless risks?
I acted like a knight. I gave him the chance to defend himself.
So you ignored my advice? Oh, dear lad. What would have happened if you had lost? Did you think about that?
A knight can't think like that. To hell with that, but... that bastard didn't deserve a fair fight. You should have gutted him in his sleep, like Godwin said.
Well, thank God it didn't end up worse.
If you've all finished chatting, I'd like to remind you where we are. We have to vanish, now!
Is it far? Zizka won't make it too far on foot.
I'll make it.
How should I know? I've never been here before. I think the passage ends somewhere in Apollonia, and that's a short way from the castle. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there, and my people will be waiting there. You go first, Henry, and light the way. I'll lock the gate behind us.
Well, let's go then. I just hope we won't get buried alive.
In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
What? Oh! Oh! Ah! There's more of us! You haven't a chance! Ah! Ah!
Everyone ready?
What's that? Hey! He's... What's that?
You're a poacher. No, I'm not a poacher. I just wanted a hare. And I...
Are you Micah?
Depends on who's...
I'm Henry. Falcon. Password.
All right.
It all went tits up. We need to take the wagon.
We left the wagon and the horses just outside of... The soldiers are combing the forest. Nobody can get through.
Fuck.
I thought we could sneak out of here. But if someone's wounded...
You don't look too good neither.
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the way. But if we don't show up by daybreak, that means something's gone wrong. And they'll leave. Someone has to tell them what happened.
All right, I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the cave. She'll fix you up. Where exactly is the wagon?
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff split in two. There's a broken down wagon standing nearby. Go between the rocks, up the hill, then head south. If you pass by an abandoned camp, you'll know you're going the right way. It's another mile or so past the camp. Just keep heading south. You should come across them then. We're parked a bit off the road, so as not to be seen.
All right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon to them too, so they don't kill you on sight.
All right.
Good luck. God be with you.
I'm with you.
Somebody!
Broken wagon. I have to head up the hill here. We should keep going south from here.
Shit.
Huh?
Someone's... This can't be! Please! Get up! I swooned! Who the hell did this?
Fuck it.
Well, I won't find anything else here. Fuck it. I don't see a bloody thing. I hope that bastard doesn't return.
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They looked pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious.
If it was only Sigismund... Devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint. Not by any means. But he is an ally of the king. And my friend.
Who is?
The Dry Devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt. Burgrave of Snoimo Castle. A great warrior. And at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sugdor.
Why do they call him the Dry Devil, anyway?
You can ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him Devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get...
So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What is this Sukdol place we're heading to?
The fortress of Lord Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
My word! And will a man of his stature see us?
We'll find out soon enough. But I hope Dry Devil vouches for us.
And what's your plan after that?
Going. Lord Pisak,
We have to save Sir Hans.
He's got an important visit.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch person. You know him, Henry?
I know him. And I think I know why they say what they do about him.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to... Harley, if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Well now, Captain Zizek.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
Go back to cooking, though. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And
That gets worryingly smaller every...
hardly...
No, that's more... down to his Hungarian cousin. whatever takes your fancy, my friends.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil. And I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, if she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinek, he was somewhat disturbed.
I can't say I'm surprised. They quarreled, did they?
Let's just say that after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of Cumans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hinek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
Here, Mutt!
You have a kind master, eh, doggy? Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then?
Lord Pisek...
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
here.
What do you have for...
Thank you. And take care.
Excuse me.
I know we're in Sukdal.
It's not exactly a royal. You'll find dozens of such fortresses. As the town grew richer, many burghers wanted to climb the social ladder to join the nobility. They bought land. Kuttenberg is surrounded by plains.
I mean no
Fret not, I take no offense. I can tell you the king's official who oversees the Italian court, where the Prague Russian is minted out...
That sounds important.
Indeed. And that is why Sigismund stripped me of my office as soon as...
What do you think?
He's a real man, but you should...
What do you plan to do now?
What do you think?
May I join you?
You should go and have that bath.
What happened at Nebakov? After the Prague...
You're asking me?
Of course. I only remember that diabolical shot.
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot all the way... I'm afraid all I know. I'm sorry.
There was this
A girl of yours?
No, I don't know her well. But
Poor girl. You have to live, that's all.
Do you know if Michael...
I'm afraid I do know.
Did you know it?
Not now, thanks.
Do you know Kosley?
I know him very well.
Do you think Mikash...
What, him?
No, whatever he's... Thank you.
I'm sorry,
No, that's... Any orders?
Now, I'm not sure how long...
How are you? What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
Ugh.
Before you go, have I...
No. Do you need...
No?
So...
You haven't dismissed...
Oh.
Thank...
Excuse me.
See, meine Damen, we aren't idle here. My man.
Hello, the Worth Henry. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the... What do you say, lad?
Aye.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Hey?
Leave him be, meine Dame.
Now look here. I was just...
Ach ja?
Do you fancy...
Komm, Junge. Pullcock, come first to...
Christ, pardon me.
Excuse me.
You see, meine Dame?
Hello, I'm just...
That's in the end. What do you...
Aye.
Leave him.
Now look...
Do you
Come, Pullcock, the first...
settling scores with the local lords.
Excellent, Henry.
Ah, gut gemacht. You have my admiration.
You should receive some kind of reward.
And what rewards would you have?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's fun. I was meaning to sell it, but...
My word. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around.
Do you want to come with us to see your...
Not really. I have a feel...
Why?
A woman's...
Careful.
Oh, you pooch.
How's it going?
Sehr.
What of it?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid Rababarter, you ought to have a word with our... See, some...
White Roebuck?
Ja, And
what exactly do you...
Just ask him if there's anything new happened. Oh, yeah. Und das war...
All right. I heard...
But they could... Why?
What?
Dann pass mal...
So that hung...
Das trifft it. And yet...
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where Sigismund is staying?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. You won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what you're planning, but I'll give you some good advice. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but surely. You'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
How do things work around here?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at diese Banditenbanden.
Did Sigismund...
Oh yes, mein Herr P. The village...
What happened?
They haven't that toy...
How do I get...
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to the east, and then you'll see the church towers. Or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke rising. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact,
Where did you say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz, you should see the flags flying above their camp. Pah, that Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just...
I need to top up my supplies.
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things, and that's no surprise.
I'd like to...
What is this?
I'm interested in...
Thanks. I'll teach you. Ah!
Welcome, sir. What can I do?
What goes on in the forest?
There are poachers prowling in the woods. A band led by this ginger-headed Mach of Marshowitz.
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck that lived in a... Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on their heads. It's an Sir Peter.
Do you know...
From what I've... The guards always sent them.
That knacker.
Oh, but having the... He's on... But he might...
All right,
Every member...
Where should I look?
Ah, that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the... If you don't know what to do, you can try to get something out of the knacker.
Thanks for the advice.
God be with you.
Greetings to you.
So?
What can I say? Warrior. Well,
What's Sir...
Oh.
We're a bit hungry.
That's not...
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnock of Kunstad?
You mean that bony knight? I can't help... Farewell, my... What'll it be?
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
How are things, Cap?
What do you think? I've seen... Yeah. Just wait until...
Nah, don't say that.
Well, enough chat. I see you're...
That's why I'm here. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect. And the way things are these days,
What about that dry devil of yours?
No, I'm not surprised. He might.
Should I really go and see you?
So what? You already know him better than I do.
All right. All right then. I'll be going then.
I'll sort you out, not...
Greetings to you too.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Berghoff's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund. So I assume the negotiations with Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure we could have plenty to report. So what happened with von Berghoff at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Well, it wasn't the best circumstances to meet Zizka in. They sent him to the Trotsky region to cause problems, and our paths happened to cross. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
That would make sense. He was always quite pig-headed. Enough about Zizka. I also heard something about a pillory and poaching. What the hell did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
You can't even imagine it, Your Grace.
I certainly cannot. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to...
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk. And do you want to tell me anything else?
That's all that happened.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of
I don't know.
But you said you had time to think.
Well...
I've had better liars than you.
Although it wasn't me who told him, von Berghoff...
What?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And I'm really sorry, sir.
But you've nothing to be ashamed of.
But Lord Liechtenstein...
John went straight into the lion's den. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Henry, also known as the Dry Devil, isn't here.
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. He came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margaret? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. I applaud your heart. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa.
Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir? Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not? And you, Henry?
Me?
Oh, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to work. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be
Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go for village to village, hamlet to hamlet until we find him.
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Rumour mill. And if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favoured meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Inek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanush alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
We're here. I hope our journey doesn't... Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
I warned you, you had it.
Either you pay us back our coin.
I'd have a use for that turnip.
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
What's it to be? Are you gonna fight? Or drop? Do I have to pull you out of trouble like...
It's good to see you too, Shish.
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of...
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't...
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now, this is the innkeeper.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day.
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, and I have a feeling Kubienka here owed the...
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have... We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just...
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hat. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep. I still regret not being there to see that.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night and...
Ha! Well, I could better the...
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how...
Who captured it?
How should I know?
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came off.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuck before we could react. They knocked the devil down and fuck. It pisses me off that we had to leave him there.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those... Not even a mouse can get him there.
How long has it been since he was...
I've been sitting here drinking ever...
A month?
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. They want to send his soul to the Lord in... The devil...
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want... They take him to their camp outside of town.
Who told you that?
When someone owes your dice wager, they say the people of Kuttenberg can't...
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3. So unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here.
More like I know you. Can you think of anything else that might come...
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me, but...
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And there's luck...
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubienka to get the hand cannons. He may be... Surely.
Great. At least...
Don't dilly-dally. And when you keep an eye on him. And don't...